Hello, everyone, and welcome to race number 13 of the season here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Throwback Race Weekend. A fun time to be back in the States. Looking back at some throwbacks going on by. Let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole, we have Ember Ross doing the Conseco colors. Next to her, Benjamin Miles. We'll do this way so you can see him better in the regular herd scheme. Third is Quentin Moore in that Morgan Shepherd Racing with Jesus Chevrolet there. Fourth, Allison Rain in that State Water Heaters Chevrolet for Evans Gardner. Fifth, Sky Commons in that South Point Brendan Gahan colors. Sixth, John Art. Seventh is Zachary Fitzwater. Eighth is Brett Pritchard in those Throwback XI colors. Ninth is RJ Bishop in the top 10. A throwback for the singular wireless car for Joshua Osborne. Mr. Starting Len Von Beck. And an Atlanta hometown hero for William Brock, not for Audrey Bernalskis, but representing for the team, though. Atlanta United FC. Brian James throwing back to the Kellogg's Tony the Tiger Toyota. James Qualls getting the throwback to the DuPont colors of Jeff Gordon in the Flames. Zach Flickinger in the Nesquik Dodge Challenger there. Jessica Shelton. And that was Jeff Green, by the way. I was trying to think of Jessica Shelton in the awesome throwback Davey Allison, Bill Elliott Hooters 500 car there. Dylan Posey in the regular car right there. Diego Yepes also in the X-Side colors in that Mercedes. Salmon Oskin to Kevin Harvick colors of 2007. JT Bryant, throwback to Denny Hamlin in his late 2000s, excuse me. Jesse Turner, throwback to the Haas car. James Ellison, Kev Shear, Angel Navarro in a Rudy's throwback car. It looks like for the Utah Jazz, if my memory serves me correctly. Connor Meyer with the John Andretti throwback. Dylan Thoreau. Alex Ferranti with the Jeff Gordon throwback of the Rainbow Warrior. Kyle Matthews with a throwback to Jimmy Johnson with Kings Island, the sponsorship. Zach Rogers with a throwback to Korn. Cody Lamas with a throwback of a Lowe Chevrolet. Clint Spillman, Keith Batson, Nathan Hudson in a throwback to... Actually, I don't remember who his throwback was. Or actually, it's not in his throwback. My apologies. I forgot to switch that. Ramian Fisher in his throwback to Casey Kane. Jeffery Finguy in the 92. Trent Dunham in the 1. Cole Deaver in his throwback to Ryan Newman in the 9, 2013. Phil Parker in the Ricky Rudd throwback. Scott Roush in the throwback to the movie Bullet. Seth Cole in the throwback to Clint Boyer's DirecTV Chevrolet. And in the front row, Levi McIntyre in the Jeff Burton X-Side. And Alex Strait in the Tony Stewart Home Depot. All right. Here comes the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engine.
There's the command, and my deepest apologies. I thought I had switched Nathan Hudson's scheme, but by accident I did not, and that was my deep apologies there. I thought I did switch him, so that's what happens when you have old memory kicking in and you don't remember anything anymore. So I'll make sure he will run that the next race. You know, it's not a throwback race weekend, so... Tough. Oh, and a problem for Ember Ross 77, who's blown the motor. So she will be credited with the pole, but unfortunately, she will be out of the race, and now the unofficial pole will be Quentin Moore in the 89. Ross will still get the credit. Pace car coming down pit road. Green flag is out. We're underway for Quentin Moore and the rest of the others here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And of course, this is the Motorcraft 500 presented by Aaron. So we'll see what happens to these drivers when we go on by here. The Xfinity race had one caution take place, and this was during when cycling green flag pit stops were coming on by, and someone unfortunately got into a wreck. So Moore will lead the first lap. Here comes RJ Bishop in that 98. Going to take second place right there. Now Audrey Bernalskis in that 46. Supporting Atlanta United FC there, which of course, if we're at Atlanta Motor Speedway, we got to represent the soccer team out there. Some separation in the rear of the field there. Jeffery Finguy and Cody Lamas had a little bit of a checkup. Not too sure what happened, but caused a bit of a small separation. I think someone may have slapped the wall a little bit there. But now is Moore having the lead. Zach Flickinger now in the 96 looking underneath Quentin Moore. Can't seem to do it. And Moore will lead another lap right there. So far, the 89 has led every lap this race. He's trying to do what he can to make sure to hold on that lead. But now here comes the battle for the lead for the first time today. That'll be Dylan Pote in that Great Clip Chevrolet getting a push from that 36 Loves Toyota of Aaron Douglas. And here comes Pote, and he's going to take the lead from Quentin Moore. Now remember, the All-Star race is coming up after race 14, which is at Charlotte, where we'll be at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. So this should be interesting to see what will happen with these drivers these next couple of weeks. Now Jesse Turner takes the lead from JT Bryant. Kev Shear, the 68, looks like he's trying to lead a lap coming the line. Can't seem to do it. So now he's going to battle side by side. A couple cars scraping that wall coming off of turn 1. That's going to be a little bit of a trouble spot right there. Now here comes Zach Rogers, Angel Navarro. As you look at the spectator camera angle right here, as you can see that battle's really heating up right there. This is also bringing along James Ellison, the 03 there. Go to TV2, check out the flybys that are coming by around these camera angles here. Rogers led that lap at the line. And so far, minus that bit of a checkup in that rear of the field, they've kept it clean and green. Seth Cole and Levi McIntyre, they're in the rear of the field, just staying out of harm's way. Rain trying to lead a lap. And engine damage was reported on the 77. Tough break for Ember Ross. Not what she needed altogether. I mean, she'll get a pole for the Budweiser shootout for next season, but I guarantee for this race, though, she wanted to run hard in that Rogue Mobile with the Conseco colors there that was ran in the early 2000s there for AJ Fort Racing, but unfortunately going to be out of the race. And here comes Salmon Oskin. And those Kevin Harvick colors will lead at the line. That's a big lap ladder right there for that 63 team. They've been on a skid towards the end of that international tour. And, of course, we were back in the States throughout the rest of the way. So, no more races that are going to be outside of the U.S. And Kyle Matthews really scraped the wall. That's one driver that was really happy about that international tour, was that 09 car there. Got 2 wins out of it, too, during that time. But another driver did get 2 wins as well. Another 9 car. How about Cole Deaver? Also got 2 wins in the international tour as well. He ended up being the points leader after all that. So really it benefited Deaver for getting everything done there. So interesting scenario how that all played out. 10 laps complete as we're on lap 11 of 49. Now here comes Cody Lamas. One Lowe's car went to the front earlier. Now the other Lowe's car going to the front. Keith Batson looking already 3 wide for second. Now that's one driver who is really looking for some good runs, is trying to stay in that top 10 battle there. Remember with Batson, he was having some good runs early on and then had a little bit of a trouble when he came to places like Ireland and a few other courses. So coming over. Oh, trouble off turn 2. One car on his side. And the yellow will wave for the first time today. Looks like Batson and Shelton will lead the field down. Taking the yellow for the first time as we are about a third of the way complete. Yellow is out for the first time today. Trouble for John Arton, the 05. Connor Meyer, JT Bryant, hometown hero. Brett Pritchard. Man, that car is banged up. I think the car on his side was Kyle Matthews. Wow, and that car's destroyed. Same for Zachary Fitzwater. All the skid marks in turn 2. Zach Rogers, Angel Navarro. They look like they may have gotten involved. And these guys I thought were going to run into each other, but they dodge a bullet. Thank you. And speaking of which, that was what Scott Roush's scheme was based after, was the movie Bullet. But anyways, the leaders are coming down pit road, as you can see right here. So we'll stick with Quentin Moore in the 89 and follow him to his stall there. Looking through here, there you see the drivers trying to get in their stalls. And, oh, a little contact with Alex Ferranti and Angel Navarro. And Ferranti thought he was going to get whacked by Cody Lamas right there. And Scott Roush will lead them off pit road. Batson second, Fisher third, Sheltonville back to fourth. And then the rest of the field on by. Slow pit stop for Quentin Moore in the 89. Well then, can't wait to see what brought ourselves our first caution. Scott Roush out in front. Let's take a look at ourselves our first caution today here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Motorcraft 500 presented by Aaron's. Well, here's a look what brought ourselves our first caution. And yep, 4 wide coming in Atlanta. That's definitely a no-no. And it's going to start with Zachary Fitzwater. And he was trying to get back into the corner. Does. John Art kind of pushes up into Brett Pritchard, a couple of My Race Toyota drivers that one's part of the satellite team and one's part of the regular team. And man, squeezed the 09 up to the wall there. Nowhere to go. Allison Rain, you see getting the piece right there. Nice miss by Nathan Hudson, the 8 car. And wow, Angel Navarro and JT Bryant, 2 drivers that were really just stuck in that mess. And Fitzwater and Pritchard literally slid right in front of them. And I believe Navarro and Bryant, they got extremely lucky. Same for James Ellison and Zach Rogers. And Kyle Matthews is in that Kings Island Chevrolet that's got the Lowe's colors there. He is just going for a barrel roll down the back street and onto the apron there. He just took a wild ride in that 09 car. Absolutely battered. And oh, Bryant did get a piece of it there. I thought he avoided it, but he did not. So that 09 definitely took more than a ride there. Goodness me. Somehow Angel Navarro got through that mess. I don't know how, but she did. We'll go back and take a look at an onboard of that 42 there. And I don't know how, but nice miss by Navarro. On board, Angel Navarro, that Rudy's Barbecue throwback machine. Man, you see Fitzwater was pinballing right there. And wow. Oh, never mind. Navarro did get a piece. Got into John Art. I didn't see right there, but she got really lucky. It could have been a lot worse right there. Caution's out. Take it back to the green. Pace cars give us 1 lap to go. Out of the race after this include the following. Outside of Ember Ross, you got Connor Meyer, Kyle Matthews, John R., Brett Pritchard, and Zachary Fitzwater all out of the race. JT Bryant actually went a lap down on pit road, so he may be an issue. Not too sure, but doesn't look like he has a lot of damage. He only had a little bit of a bump, but even then, anything could happen. Scott Roush will restart as the leader. Keith Batson second. Third, Ramian Fisher, hometown hero for this race. Fourth, Jessica Sheldon. Fifth, Joshua Osborne. Sixth, Benjamin Miles. Seventh, Seth Cole. 8th, Sky Commons. 9th, Phil Park, Fleet top 10. Zach Flickinger. Green flag back underway. How about Seth Cole? He was in the rear of the field at the beginning of the race. Now he's doing good. Green flag back underway. And Bryant, oh, he is slow. Oh, my. Cody Lamas going to get held up right there. Now these drivers are trying to scatter to get around that FedEx Toyota there. Trying to push that 22 to that extreme high line. And for the most part, that's going to make it work. However, Cole Deaver, oh, just got held up a tiny bit right there. That slowed down a little bit of James Ellison, Zach Rogers, and they're going to get by with little to no issues there. Meanwhile, from Scott Roush on to Alex Ferranti, who's in the 12th position, have gotten by the mess. So now they're up here in the front of the field trying to do what they can. Fisher all over the back bumper of Roush, which I guarantee that 6 machine's got to be enjoying leading those laps right there. That team has not been doing well this season, but there's still plenty of time that the 60 can pull some magic here. And Fisher all over that back bumper. Here comes Seth Cole to third. Flickinger now is taking the 4th position. And man, Fisher once again all over that back bumper of that 60 machine. Just trying to make a move work. He's telling Seth Cole, hey man, let's go. Get up here. We can actually battle for the front. Just can't seem to make a move. Seth's nosing and saying, all right, if you can't make the move, I'll make it for you. And literally top 5, nose to tail right now. These guys are racing absolutely amazing out here. Now Seth said, all right, you can't make your move, I'm going to make the move. Full head of steam, and now he's going to take second place from Ramey and Fisher. Flickinger will follow as well. Phil Parker in the 15 looking for 4th on Ramey and Fisher. Don't count out Jessica Shelton, Levi McIntyre, Sky Commons, Joshua Osborne, Keith Batson, Benjamin Miles. And Ferranti has been reeled in by Trent Dunham and not Brett Pritchard, I'm sorry, Diego Yepes. All those guys in that rear of the field, all right within a blanket. Navarro and Ellison off the pace. Surprising. Now Phil Parker's going to look for second place. Scott Roush got to be enjoying that lead he's been having. It's going to help him lead the most laps right there, and he's going to get an extra 5 bonus points there. Seth Cole back on that corner panel of that 15. Didn't like how he got past there. Now he's going for second, but here they come to JT Bryant once again. And Roush swung him to the high line in the nick of time. Him and Phil Parker get by. This is going to bunch up the drivers from 3rd on back, and oh, this is going to be a mess. Osborne, McIntyre, and Shelton are all going to get by, and here comes the rest of the pack flying on by. They're trying to push Bryant in the middle or high line. And that 22 is going to be in the middle. And oh, look out. This is not going to be good. Wow, they bunched up horribly over there. And I thought they were going to wreck coming off of 1. Especially how it really just closes in. They got around Bryant real good the first time. Now they can't get around him at all the second time. A lot of these guys here just got completely held up here. And Yepes, man, just took the worst of it all. He was up near the top 10, and he really just suffered all that distance. Ooh, Qualls! He said, forget this, I'm hitting the gas. I'm shooting to show you, old school. And now we're at the halfway point, keep in mind. Just keep an eye, make sure Bryant was going to cause any issues. Roush has been continuing to lead those laps. That's been big for that 60 team. And him and Phil Parker, they have been the ones running away from the show. I thought they had caught up to another slow car there, but that's not the case. They will have to approach JT Bryant once more. But Roush and Parker enjoying that good little battle they've been having. Now Parker saying, all right, your time is up. I want that lead. Watch out for Shelton. She's going to look for 3rd place on Joshua Osborne, but can't seem to make it work. Neither was Parker on the Roush. Shelton going to try once again. Now, technically, we don't go to Darlington, so this is the closest to the home tracks that Shelton will get. Our rumors that Darlington will be coming to the Intercell in the future, but who knows what will happen. And Brett Pritchard Brett Pritchard. Diego Yepes definitely not happy about how he got held up after all that mess. Same for Douglas, Baranowskis, Qualls, and Ferranti. They all got held up worse, man. And that 22 really did not show any mercy there. Now they are being told that the leaders are approaching that 22 yet again. Car's just wickedly off the pace. Fisher's took in 3rd. Back from Jessica Shelton. And now McIntyre's taken 4th from Zach Flickinger. Seth Cole now into the fray. New contenders. How about Alex Drayton starting in the rear of the field and jumping up into the top 10? What a day for Alex Drayton, who's been having a nightmare season. Once again, that 14 car. And here he is. Now Parker. Gonna lead that lap over Scott Roush. He just needed that little bit of an extra oomph. And he'll get it. New leader, Phil Parker. They're approaching Bryant once again. Scott Roush, he's not wanting to lose this race. Here comes Fisher looking for second. Can't seem to do it. Now Roush looking for the lead. Oh, Bryant, get out of the way. Oh, look out. Roush, what a move on the 60. Once again gets by. Same with Phil Parker. Wow, Scott Roush living dangerously out there, folks. I don't know how he's making these moves work, but he is. Drayton now getting held up by JT Bryant. Now he's going to move to the high line. Here comes the 14, now going low. Others passing by. Brian James now making an appearance up here. He's been having such a terrific season. His return to Intersol action and return to the Cup Series. He's not disappointed. Wow, they were about 4 wide with the lap car. They're going to get by the mess. Seth Cole and Sky Commons really getting held up badly. And now they're just the 5 that really got held up the most. They are catching them. Holy cow. Alex Ferranti fell back quite a ways there in that 84. And throwing Yepes. Once again, that 59 just can't seem to get around that 22. Once again, top 2 running away. 3rd and 4th are together. Then a battle for 5th between Jessica Shelton and Dylan Poteet. Really kicking in. Now Brian James looking under the mix there for 5th place. With Jesse Turner around also as well making an appearance. Where have both Alex Drayton and Jesse Turner been? They have been nowhere in this race. And here they are when it matters the most. Right at the end. You can say the same for Jeffery Finguy and Trenton. How about Zach Rogers? Man, that car was in the rear of the field before the caution came out. Or even after the caution. And here he is up in the front of the field. What a day for Zach Rogers. That top 2 better be careful because 3rd and 4th, Raby and Fisher, Quentin Moore, they are reeling in the top 2. These guys know they got to work together. They got to stop bound. They want to have a chance to win. Parker once again battling Roush for the lead. LSU just got around JT Bryant and Angel Navarro. Will do the same. Parker wanting to take that lead from Roush. He's got a good car. He'll take it. Jeffery Finguy had the fast lap on the 26.011. Dunham in 2nd. And Batson had the 3rd fastest lap. In case you're wondering about any of these drivers, Phil Parker had the 7th fastest lap. Scott Roush, 5th fastest. Make it 6th now. And Fisher, 4th. And now 5th place in this little group there. They have now formed a pretty solid pack. Even though they are side-by-side balanced, they are really in the top 4. Moore now looking for 3rd on Roush. As Fisher took 2nd. Less than 10 to go. Catching Bryant once again. And the last thing these drivers need to do is battle. That's not good. Fisher would love to win at his home course. Here they come once again. Fisher going to get held up. Parker going to get by. All alone. And he is just checked out from JT Bryant and the rest of the field there. I'm amazed that's 4 wide for position. Look at Oskin dive it low. Oh, look out. Oh, they're contact, and I don't know how they didn't wreck right there. Oh, my goodness gracious. How in the world they didn't wreck? I am amazed. They literally were pinballing one another, and they held on. Angel Navarro just went down pit road in that 42. Flickinger and Finguy really got held up badly there. Wow, McIntyre literally squeezed 3 wide right there. And these guys now are just getting way too held up. And a caution comes out. We may have a few laps to decide this, but if we get to 6 to go at the line, I think that will end the race. And drivers coming down pit road for pit stops. They can't make it on gas. Parker was one of them. The leader is Ramian Fisher. Roush also stayed out. Zach Rogers, Jesse Turner, Joshua Osborne, Cole Deaver. And these guys can't make it. Is anyone staying out? No one is. Navarro obviously staying out just because she had service before. And Miles did the same as well. Well, I know what's going to be asked. Who's going to be the leader after all this? Turner out and away is that 78. Ramian Fisher. He's already gone. Roush definitely had a gap between him there. These guys are trying to go quick. So they know that 8-car Hudson's flying. And Bryant was with those lead pack drivers. These guys got to be really smart and careful there. Bishop trying to get around Bryant on the exit of pit road. Same with Deaver. They don't want to deal with that 22. Oh, these guys just... Oh, no. This is just going to be a mess. So Patson. Oh, man. That 39 car living dangerously out there. Levi McIntyre coming down pit road in that 99. Saying the leader's still Ramian Fisher. He's got a good lead over Scott Roush and Jesse Turner. Hudson up in the 4th. Brian James 5th. Zach Rogers 6th. Sam Hoskins 7th. 8th, Alex Drayton. 9th, Jessica Shelton. And Phil Parker trying to battle Dylan Pote for the 10th position. Oh, and caution's out. Allison Rain involved. And Fisher may have just won the race. Caution will wave. And it was for Allison Rain, the 66. Dylan Thoreau, Audrey Baranowskis, JT Bryant, I think was the culprit that may have caused the mess. But in the end, Ramian Fisher, a Georgia native, may have just won this race, and this would be huge for him to do so. Wow, unbelievable. Caution's out for the second time today. Let's go take a look at for ourselves the second and final caution here in Atlanta. Well, I'm not surprised it was JT Brett that was the main culprit. And the one who's going to start is going to be Clint Spillman, the 24. He's trying to get around the 22 via the high line, trying to get around Aaron Douglas. These guys are making some crazy moves to get around Bryant. Oh, he just didn't even see Spillman and just literally squeezed him into the wall. Right there, the 22 spins. The yellow's going to fly right in front of the pace truck there. And Bryant's going to slide right in front of Audrey Baranowskis. Nowhere to go for the Atlanta United FC machine. Dylan Thoreau, nowhere to go for him. Kev Shear, I have no idea how he's going to get through that mess. Rain tried to go to the high line to follow. No dice for her as well there. You see drivers like Sky Commons, Cody Lamas, Diego Yepes. They're going to get by this whole mess there. And they got really lucky there because those cars just weren't sliding down that quick enough there. James Qualls, another driver, got very lucky after all that mess there. Well, what a way to end the race. Not the way that many people were expecting it to, but unfortunately, this race can end under yellow. Wow, Ferranti, I don't know how he missed that part of the wreck right there. Does he have left side damage? Or right side? Yeah, he does. Oh, interesting. But there it is, Fisher. He just had the lead at the right time. And he's going to be victorious. Let's take you back to the finish. Welcome back. We're on the white flag lap here in Atlanta for the Motorcraft 500 here. And I'll tell you what, Ramian Fisher, you know, he was been a part of the Xfinity Series for quite some time. And You know, he was a part of the Cup Series for a few seasons. He spent more time in Xfinity so he can get himself some development, trying to get going, won a championship along the way, all-time wins leader in that series. And, you know, when he came to Cup last season, definitely didn't have a good time to start out. Needed some time to develop and all, and here he is this season. A little bit of a rough patch, but this is probably going to be a big moment in his career, especially in Universal Orlando for Cup. Checker flag will wave. Hometown hero, Ramian Fisher, coming off the final turn to the front straight, is going to be victorious in front of his home crowd. He wins the Motorcraft 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And that's the second hometown hero that's actually won here at Atlanta. That's crazy because JT Bryant, he's won here in the past, and now you can add Ramian Fisher to the mix. Ramian Fisher victorious today. Scott Roush, career best day for him this season. He'll come away second. So close on the win, but had a dominant car. Got a feel for it, but he's got to be really happy with the result, though, regardless, because he has been doing poor in the points, and this is a much-needed run for him there. Third, Jesse Turner there. Another good run for him. Can't even speak anymore. My throat's going dry there. Turner will get third in that run there, finishing out on the podium. Great run for that Haas machine there. Fourth, missed the throwback, but still a great finish for Nathan Hudson. Great job altogether for him. Brian James, what a day he had. Stuck in the rear throughout part of the race and then came back where it matters most, finished fifth. Zach Rogers will come away sixth in that Dodge Challenger. Good run for him altogether. Seventh, Sam Oskin. The Ozone colors. He was a last-second entry to try to get his throwback in. He got in the nick of time. Eighth for Alex Drayton. This was a much-needed run for him as well. He definitely needed a good run. He is going to be very happy with this altogether. Ninth, Jessica Sheldon completing the top 10. Phil Parker. Both drivers needed some good runs today, and they got what they deserved, so they got to be happy with the result. Ramian Fisher, though, got to be happy and victorious with that win there. Let's look at your rest of the finishing results there. As you can see, some notables there. RJ Bishop finished 14th. He needed some decent run. He's been having some poor luck this season there, so not bad. Keith Batson, 15th. Cole Deaver will come away 16th there in the number 9 machine, just short of a top 10, but still got to be happy with a good run altogether. So obviously his points lead is still going to be fine regardless there. Benjamin Miles got a top 20. Seth Cole just outside the top 20. You can see in that 07 machine there. And 31 cars finished the race on the lead lap. Levi McIntyre finished out of the race finished the race one lap down, 32nd. I don't know how Navarro didn't finish on the lead lap, but I'm more amazed how Bryant and Navarro were that much off the pace, and they didn't even get involved that heavy. And I don't know what's going on with Osborne and Miles right now. They're having a little bit of an issue on pit road, and Qual's got to be laughing. He's enjoying driving that 70 machine with the DuPont colors, but yeah, it's tough right for him. He ended up 28th there. Oh, there they go. Now he teleported. That was a little bit of a... I think they ran out of gas or something. I'm not too sure. But anyways, what a race weekend we had at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the channel, and subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the Interzone where racing is living. Until then, congrats to Ramian Fisher on getting a win here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. A big monumental victory for that 11 team. And until then, we will see you guys next week for Charlotte, the last race before the All-Star Race weekend. Until then, goodbye, everybody. We're back in the States. Here come the points at the end of the video, like always. Until then, goodbye, everybody.